Welcome back, guys, to your Kentucky X Files.
Ah!
I
I
thought,
didn't get
I
to do it
thought,
last time.
yeah,
You know, last time we were having too much fun was with Stunt Tyler.
Yep.
I love that he's still here.
He
I
is. He's
I
he's
don't
hanging around
understand.
taking notes.
I don't understand why you're off, man. You could leave. Like you don't have to be around.
Hey, stump doubles stick around till the shooting's done.
Yeah, he's there in case you need something.
Yeah.
You know, he
What are
jumps
you
in and does the hard parts.
Okay,
right?
okay, I see how it is.
Like we don't want
Uh,
you to roll. We don't want you to roll an ankle or anything.
I just feel like he's like I don't know. Like you guys make it seem like you're trying to push me out. Like you like stunt double Tyler better.
I mean,
I mean, he's less lippy.
this is true.
That's lippy. I think it's funny that I didn't notice on the episode you put it in that it is Tyler's face on it.
It was funny the comments too. I love that we're still even talking about this. That's why it's a good one.
Yeah.
Like some of the comments were like, "Dude, it looks just like him."
Yeah.
You know,
It's uncanny,
It
man.
is.
you know when Tyler comes up out of the ocean
Or the kiddie pool.
or the kiddie pool, wherever he's in at the time, that's what he looks like. You know, just full on 12-pack.
Yeah, 12 pack.
So you guys out there watching, listening, watching, man, you YouTube guys, wow, you guys are like killing it lately. Or maybe YouTube is like, taking it a little easier on us. I don't know. Let us introduce you to a friend of me and Tyler's, now a friend of Josh's too. This is Aaron. Where is he at? He's over here. He's right
Hello.
here. Yeah.
I'm over here somewhere.
Yeah, he's here. He spur of the moment, we were like, "Hey, jump in here with us," and he's
Yeah,
down.
right.
So he's got some cool stories also. But I think we're gonna wait until you come up,
Yeah,
right?
I want to wait for it to do that around the campfire.
Okay.
I prefer that.
Yeah.
Cool to have some meads, drink some beers, talk some stories, talk about
yeah.
those.
Yeah, it'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
awesome. So Skittles, we got you in here to basically. I keep calling him Skittles. I'm
I know.
gonna be calling you Skittles.
It's what it says right here.
Yeah, that's what it
Okay.
says.
So
I did that on purpose.
we've been playing video games together for years, all right? And he's gone by Skittles so much that there's times where we literally forget that his name is Aaron. You know?
Ooh.
Yeah. Does it feel weird for me to say Aaron? Do you hear bangs in your head when you hear that though?
Oh my god.
I don't know if he'll ever see or listen to this, but if he does,
Aaron. He's a doctor now. He doesn't listen to like stuff like this. He's too busy
That dude,
flying.
he will still deny the fact that he's a doctor.
he's a doctor. We know the
He's a
truth.
He's
Dr.
modest.
Bangs. Dr. Bangs
Yeah,
on
dude.
wheels.
Dr. Bangs
Oh.
on wheels and air.
And
Yeah,
Aaron,
there now,
yeah.
yeah.
I've heard that he actually he passed that stuff. So he has
Yeah,
a
he's
jetpack
apparently
now.
doing more now.
He's a jetpack.
It's a
Yeah.
jetpack.
He has a
Yeah.
jetpack, and so he can get to the scene first.
Yeah,
Before it
for
happens.
first responder.
Before it happens, like
Before
before
it
the
happens.
injury. Jesus.
He could see
Wow.
the future too.
But yeah, foresees the injury coming.
Wow.
I'm already here.
He never mentioned it to me. I'm just blown away by this right now. I didn't know he gained like foresight. That's awesome. So,
It's doctor stuff.
yeah, I wouldn't
You wouldn't
understand.
know. Yeah, you wouldn't know.
So real quick before we get into the I know we got some weird news to talk to you everybody about, but
Weird.
we got a couple messages that came through on the website www.kyxfiles.com. Thank you. See how good we're getting at this? Plug the website and everything. Here we go. Let's see. Bob sends this. What if North Korea or China are sending these balloons over Alaska to get us used to them, or maybe a test run for an EMP attack? Food for thought. What do you guys think? Sending balloons over to test the waters, testing the fence?
Very possible.
I I don't know. Would there need to be balloons or anything flying for an EMP attack?
I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at. Is would you trust a balloon with your like $1 billion EMP bomb?
Yeah.
Right.
We'll
know?
shoot $40 million rockets at it.
Yeah, we love throwing money at these balloons too.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I did. The dude Steve, I was telling you guys about a couple episodes back. He actually showed me that the Fat Electrician website, the YouTube, and on there he does a full explanation as to why the missiles are used. And there's actually some video clips of the missiles hitting the balloons and people cheering. You know, America. So
America.
the one thing he said was, okay, so some Canadian pilots tried to shoot down one of these things once. They put 2,000 rounds into this balloon before it finally deflated.
Yeah, something to do with the pressure up there that won't let the balloon deflate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can imagine them like going in there, man, like, all right, here we go, locked and loaded.
I
Just
kept saying put
sending
a
a stream, a stream of bullets.
put a knife on the bottom of your F-15 and just
Poke
I
it.
said the
slice it
I
open.
said this. No, I said
Yeah,
the
I'll say,
same
yeah, you
thing
said that too.
with a drone. Just
Yeah, just
get
Fly a
like
drone
go
up,
to Walmart.
Poke it.
Just put a broomstick, tape a butcher knife,
yeah.
and just ram it. Like, hey, you
What
don't
if
even
it's
like.
really, really dense? Like you fly your drone up there and it just like pokes it.
Just shoots it back.
And it doesn't even like, you know what I mean? Like it's such dense like rubber or whatever the hell they
That's
make
why
it out of.
You go higher and then you come down. Use down.
I'll say
thrust.
you're talking about an EMP. I was more worried about like a biological attack.
Yeah, I
Like
would
a
think.
dirty
Releasing
bomb?
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was just researching here, and what I was reading is that most EMP attacks, like if the weapons that are available currently, it's got like a 2 to 3 kilometer range, so it's not really that effective, especially when you think about the fact that they were 40,000 feet in the air.
Yeah.
That's out of range.
Do you think that they were testing these balloons? Entertaining the idea, right, of a dirty bomb. And they got somewhere over, Palestine. And they were like, dude, somebody already did this over here.
Right.
And they're calling back home like, hey, this has already been dirty bombed. Should we, and then somebody shot the balloon down, but they're like, shit.
Yeah, pull out. Oh,
You know what I mean?
didn't you guys mention? I don't know if I heard it from you guys or somebody else that one of the balloons was from like a university or something,
Yeah.
and they knew about it. Was that you guys? Yeah, that's kind
Yeah.
of crazy.
Yeah. So the one balloon that was over Canada was a university hobbyist balloon. They were using it for their research, and it was lost. So they reported it missing, and we still shot it down like it was a threat. Acting like
still
we didn't
shot
know
that
what it
damn
was.
thing down.
Like we didn't know what it was, even though there was a missing balloon report for said balloon.
Oh, there was blood in the water. We were like, fucking balloons.
Yeah. I just think it's funny how many got shot down, like all at the same time. What was it, 4, 5, just out of nowhere?
I think it was 4. Yeah.
The only thing I keep thinking about when you say that is Banks. I wish people knew Banks. It's all over Dragon.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just like always yell fire. Like you see something like that's what we're doing. We saw it in the sky. Shoot it down. Shoot it down.
You know what they can do though? If they want to get to know Banks a little bit, they can go over to YouTube and they can type in Norse Plays on YouTube, and you're gonna find this tiny little goofy ass YouTube channel, and Banks is on it. And if you want to get an idea of this guy, that's where you go. I promise you won't be disappointed. He's hilarious. But it does make me think that too. The balloon.
Yeah. The running noise.
But it's crazy, I mean, people are wondering like, I know, like the train thing. We figured out. Yeah, a lot of derailments happen, but okay, why are we? Now it's a big deal. Now it's big news.
Right
Is
now it's a
that what it
problem.
is, or is there something else going on there? So this one, okay, we got another message here from a guy named James. All right, and this one goes back a few episodes. I think back to season 3, episode 1, where we talked to uh, Kyle. It was Kyle from Discovery Bigfoot, right? And James is adding something here about the tree structures that we were all talking about that night that are associated with Sasquatch. So here's what James writes. Good morning. I had an idea last night. What if the center pole on the structure is a memorial? Maybe for a loved one buried under. I already read this? I think I read this.
I think you read it,
I think we read it.
but
Sorry.
I don't know that we read it on the show.
So I don't remember hearing this.
Yeah, I don't think you read it on the show. I think we talked about it a little bit in the chat.
Okay. You know what? Here we go. I'll just do it. If it's a repeat, sorry out there, but yeah. Good morning. I had an idea last night. What if the center pole on the structure is a memorial? Maybe a loved one is buried under it, or it symbolizes a loved one, and the poles clockwise around it are newborns or maybe family members putting sticks one every year, like we do flowers at graves. Why the interactions get amped up after people mess with them, sticks and rocks thrown, maybe a howl in the distance. Know how some people think they get their power from trees and them and trees are linked, and some people cut down trees and get charged or hurt. Might be why they're so damn sensitive about the trees. Another idea, aliens. What if the grays, blues, whites, whatever colors they are previous civilizations that get pulled off planet by previous humanoids before major events? They go up with star people and evolve with their technology. I'm sorry, it's early, and I'm sure you guys will add to it. If you find either idea intriguing, let me know. I sit in my buncher all day listening to you guys and pondering. Thanks for everything you guys do. I have other ideas about aliens if you want them, and I'm sorry for the punctuation. James, don't worry about the punctuation. We're not the greatest spellings.
Have you listened to the
Greatest
podcast? You
spelling.
say like 57 likes a second. Like,
Like you're a
This guy went
15-year-old little
57
girl.
likes an hour just now.
yeah, if we got as many likes as I say like, man, we'd be famous.
He's apologizing to 3 guys that use canoes and Chinese spy balloons as measurements.
His measurements.
You're good, buddy. I think the ideas are cool though, especially
I-
that aliens, pulling people off. The
Yeah,
ancient civilizations and whatnot.
I actually what was it was wanting we talked about this. Yeah, you told us about the in the our little chat that we have back and forth. And my thing is has anybody tried to dig up around that? I know like
Yeah,
if you want to
that's
be
right.
sensitive at it's like try to dig up like excavate under
That's
those
right,
things. Like
because
to see if it is a burial ground.
I suggested ground yard. That's right. We did talk about it in our chat.
Yeah, that's okay. That's why the
Yeah.
message was familiar. Okay.
Mhm.
So sorry, James. We pre-read your message because it was good. We're excited, and you guys out there are sending us messages. Keep it up.
To add to the whole like I don't know if we're going to still get into that. I know we've talked about it in the last couple episodes about the train derailment.
Yeah.
Has any of you guys heard of the movie White Noise? It
Yes.
literally just came out in 2022. It has the guy that played Kylo Ren in it.
Oh yeah.
It's
I haven't seen it,
literally
but I heard
it's
about it.
loosely based around the same exact thing that's going on in Palestine. Is it Palestine or Palestine?
Palestine.
Palestine.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the whole family gets a train derails, toxic air. They
Yeah.
tell it to leave their homes. They said it was okay. Then there's like some crazy thing. World's gonna end. They have to get out, and basically it's this family adventure trying to get out and survive this whole thing. So I'm just like some of these movies and this has not happened just once. Like there's been crazy events that's happened in a movie that comes out like years before or like a
Yeah, a
year
year
before
before
it.
this happens.
Yeah, and
That
this
is weird,
event.
isn't it?
Yeah, like, and I was like, okay, it'd be different if it was something random like trucks or something that's loosely like I get it. It's Hollywood. They're going to think of something, but that's just so odd that it used a train.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to dive in and say this is a conspiracy or
A
something
lot of
like
people believe it is, though. They think that it's what do you call it? A deflection
yeah.
Make you
to
think
get
about
us
something else.
looking, elsewhere.
I think this was crazy, and I hate that it. I don't know if I'm looking at it now, and I don't know if you guys noticed it. Okay, I forgot to tell you this. I was bullshitting with my tattoo artist when he was doing my tattoo. And the
Yeah.
one thing that struck me so hard was he's like, he wasn't like a crazy conspiracy dude, but he says, when you see gas prices going down super low right now, you better start looking around. And I just noticed, dude, like gas has just dropped dramatically.
Yeah.
Like
It's mood enhancement, man. I mean, the gas goes down, we get happier. I could literally say that when I filled my car up yesterday, I was like, I couldn't believe how happy I
30
was.
bucks.
Yeah,
been
that it was 30
forever.
instead of $40.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
been
It's like,
forever since I've seen it below $3, and today it was below $3.
Yeah, we
And
had that
I was
happen
like, "This
yesterday.
okay? Is this just a coincidence, or I'm just noticing it?"
I
Like
don't know.
since
They
he
say
said
people
it,
are waking up, you know?
but that's the
Some of
thing.
it could be the fact that February is almost over, and there is a thing of winter blend versus
Yeah.
summer blend fuel, and
Mhm.
winter blend is more expensive.
I was thinking that too, but
Wait
It's
till
more
summertime
noticeable
or
price
springtime.
range. Yeah, like in diesel, it's more noticeable price wise because winter blend is way more expensive. But
Yeah.
it'll drop a little bit right at the end of winter when they stop pumping out the winter blend stuff,
Yeah.
and then right before travel season, gas will start climbing again. That way they can make all that money from people want to take trips. It's like why
Yeah.
gas prices always go up right before a holiday
Mm-hmm.
and
because people travel.
I always think that it's such bullshit. That it's like, no, there's no like monopolize on gas or anything. That's why we have all these like different types of gas companies and stuff. I'm like, shut up. For a fact they probably all talk. It's like, hey, you go high this month, I'll go high next month, and we'll be high on the next 2 months. So just keep them guessing.
Right.
Just keep them
That's
guessing.
a
I'm
great
like,
way
they
to put
talk.
that. Because I got a gas station 2 miles from me that's at $3.50, and I go like 5 more miles down the road, and I can get it for $2.99.
Right.
Why is Joe Bob so expensive? Why? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Well,
I don't
and
know if it's price gouging or what.
so some gas stations, if you're like a BP or a Shell, I believe your prices are dictated, right? But if you are a non-brand gas station, right, and you just sell non-brand gas, for the most part, those guys only make about 2 to 8 cents, maybe a little more per gallon on that. And that's why is because those guys will raise their prices up so they can actually make some kind of money off of it because they're not getting the purchase price that Shell or BP or those guys are getting.
It's like being contracted. Like you have a contract.
Right.
Like gas stations do that with like cigarettes. If you have the little Joe Bob down the road or you got the BP down the road, BP is going to be cheaper because they have a contract.
Right.
Joe Bob's going to be more expensive because they don't.
There's more areas like so when they buy in bulk, they're sending it to multiple stores, but Joe Bob only has one location, so he's going to get gouged more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is technically like, Danny, you work in the beer business. Whenever like you take your beer into the store over here, and then he's taken to his other store over here, that is highly illegal. It is. It's highly illegal to move beer, even though you own them both. It's illegal.
I would confirm or deny if I knew. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I didn't see nothing.
I don't know what's going on. Don't fire me.
Yeah.
Don't fire me.
I like my
I love you. Hope they got job openings down there, Skittles.
Mm-hmm. Come work
So
with
you
me.
guys, you guys remember some months ago last season talking about a kid who was attacked by something down in Kentucky, and they were investigating it.
Yeah, that was an old story, though, right?
It was.
At the time, it was an old story.
One of our fans of the show, Derek, sent us a follow-up article about it, which is actually pretty interesting. He actually pointed out something in the whole article, which I'll be honest, I wouldn't have noticed. It said here that the trooper said the victim in the deadly attack was a 13-year-old boy. They have not released his name, but they said that he was staying at a home in Emelina community, not county schools. Superintendent Kim King said the boy was homeschooled. Police said in the original call described a canine type animal. The state medical examiner's office said the cause of death was consistent with an animal attack, but have not determined the exact type of animal. Troopers say people in the area should remain hyper vigilant, especially at night. But they don't believe there's any immediate threat to the community. So yeah, that's the big follow-up we have. It's pretty wild. I'll send you guys all this article. It's an interesting read. Some of the details that we didn't get in the first report from last year, it's in this one. So it's kind of cool to kind of fill in the blanks there, and it's interesting that they're still kind of like working on this.
I was about to say, how long ago did this happen?
Well, I mean, the thing that gets me is like, okay, canine type animal. Or what are we talking here? Wolf? Coyote, dogman, kangaroo, what?
Possum.
Yeah, big possum.
Yeah, big possums.
We got some big ones in Kentucky. Yeah,
A marsupial.
well,
Yeah, with the snout and the teeth.
So yeah, that's pretty interesting. I don't know. I kind of read through the whole article and was just like, I still have a lot of questions about it. I'm like, how can it be this difficult to pinpoint, what the hell got this kid?
Maybe
You know what I mean?
Maybe they're hiding it.
Calm down, Vic. I'm not saying it's a dog man. I'm just saying that are we that far behind, being able to identify a dog attack or
I don't
what
think,
exactly?
I don't know that this is the same. I mean, maybe it is, but in the original one in 2020, they decided it was a pack of wild dogs. Remember?
Yeah, I remember reading that.
Yeah, I'm currently reading it. It was a pack of wild dogs.
You guys have a
Yeah.
lot of wild dogs in Kentucky?
It doesn't take much. You figure
Yeah.
you get a stray dog, they'll go feral pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's pretty wild.
Hmm.
Was that not county?
Yeah, Emelina,
Yeah.
not county.
Yeah.
That it says it was a parent animal attack, was killed by a pack of dogs.
Yeah, see, they don't mention a pack of dogs in this report. This is just they're just saying consistent with an animal attack or canine type animal.
This even says lab comparisons indicate that the specimens from several of the dogs match those found on the victim because they found the dogs.
Oh, they did find the dogs.
Yeah, it was in an old mine site.
Really?
Yeah.
So maybe this is outdated.
We even talked about this on the show. That's the.
Yeah.
I think we found it as we were talking about it.
Can you find the published date on that? 'Cause this one says February 18th, 2020.
I got August 12th, 2020.
So
So
there you go. Maybe this is outdated.
Yep.
All right. Hey,
Do you think
that's what we do.
A pack of wild dogs would tear them to nothing? Eat them. Wouldn't be
Yeah, you would
nothing
think.
left. Especially a small child.
Yeah.
Well,
A 13-year-old kid.
I mean,
Or
it also
even
depends-
guys like us, we would have a problem with a pack of dogs.
it also depends on the breeds. You know, we're assuming these are all Labs and Great Danes. I mean, there could have been Bichon Frises in this pack of wild dogs. You know,
Yeah.
one or two big dogs take a person down, and then they drug him up the hillside, if I remember correctly. And
Yeah.
the dogs were living at the old mine site. They had like a cave or something they were living in.
Damn.
Yeah. So
they
I mean,
packed up, went feral, and immediately went to a cave.
yeah, I mean, these could have been like small 40-pound mutts. You know, it's not a big animal. You know.
Yeah, I get you. Could you imagine being attacked by like 37 chihuahuas?
Just about to fucking say that. Dude, I'm terrified already. I'm like shaking. Like chihuahuas suck.
They're mean, dude. There's a reason they're so small. It's for our safety.
Yeah,
dude, they would go for the ankles. They'll get
all
that
angles.
Achilles heel.
You ever seen that movie Critters where they form into a big ball?
Yeah.
And just roll in?
Yeah.
That's what chihuahuas do if you get enough of them together. I
They
guarantee
just
it.
roll up into a ball.
I figured you'd be a great NFL kicker if you had a pack of chihuahuas come at you.
That's a B movie if I've ever heard of one.
Not to make light of all this, but I mean chihuahuas. I mean, you know,
Right.
So I know this morning we were passing back and forth some pretty hilarious. I found it hilarious, but then it made sense. The scientific community announced they will be resurrecting the dodo bird.
They're de-extincting it.
God bless you, sirs.
Didn't they do something similar with a goat?
They cloned a goat.
Yeah, cloned a goat. Yeah.
Sheep. It was a sheep.
Or sheep, yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell was that sheep's name? It had a name.
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, man.
That was years ago.
Dorothy. Dolly.
Dolly. Yeah.
Yep. It was Dolly.
We were in high school.
Dorothy.
That
Dorothy was the thing in Twister they were trying to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Dorothy.
Okay.
Yeah, Dorothy 2.0.
Yeah.
One failed.
Dorothy flew.
Yeah. You know, if they would have put all those little things on a sheep, Dolly would have flew. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
or just put them in a potato gun.
So they're essentially going to end up cloning the dodo in a sense.
So Josh made a joke about this, but my brain took his joke and just worked on it all day. Okay. So this is my life's work right now. You guys are about to hear. He said we could feed the whole world. And I laughed and I'm like, that Josh, you silly Josh. And then I'm like,
that's why they went extinct.
Yeah, I was going to say it because of us.
It's because we ate them all.
Think about every chicken you've ever eaten. Okay.
Well, now we mass produce those.
I don't want you to literally think about all of the chickens that you've eaten. I don't want you to see their faces or have nightmares. I'm saying, here's what I want. How many fried chicken meals have you had in your lifetime? If you're like me, it's been a bunch. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So those chickens are called Cornish crosses. All right. And Cornish crosses takes two not so big chickens and crossbreeds them to build basically a chicken that's so fat and meaty that they can't even walk right by the time they're grown. They don't breed. It takes two different breeds to make them, right? So there's there's no breeding pairs of Cornish crosses out there just living a great life. It's not a thing. The best we can do is like 12, 13 pounds. Okay. That's a good sized chicken.
That's a big chicken.
You know, you can get bigger. I'm not saying you can't get bigger chickens, but average. All right. Dodos averaged between 29 and 50 pounds.
It's bigger than my damn dog.
That's Josh is going to feed the world.
That's turkey size.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what happens when you start eventually making Cornish dodo crosses? You got 100-pound birds.
Yeah. They're going to be eating you.
Well, yeah.
They're eating you at that point.
Hopefully, because they said they were going to hybridize them with another bird to bring them back. And I hope that they choose a bird that's not ill-tempered.
I hope they don't choose a goose.
Like, don't do a goose and don't do a Rhode Island red rooster. Okay, just don't.
Do not.
Yeah, or
Don't
leghorn.
do any. Yeah, or leghorns. Just those are too mean. The original dodo went extinct because it just kind of walked right up to you. Hey guys,
Bonk.
Yeah.
dink,
Dinner.
falls over dead. You're eating good.
So what are you
No
thinking?
hunting necessary.
So are you thinking Peking ducks?
They'll run a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
you can feed a Peking every day by hand, and he'll still run away from you every day right after he's done eating the food out of your hand. He's like,
Okay.
you're like, hey, come here, take this food. I love you. And he's like, oh, I love you. And then
Bye.
right after that, he's like, ah! Takes off running. And you're
Okay.
sitting there like, okay.
So what about a turkey? The problem with a turkey, though, is the
They do
captive
get kind of
turkeys.
shitty, though.
They
Yeah.
get kind of shitty and they're kind of stupid. Like, I remember hearing stories growing up, on the farm about people having captive turkeys that they were raising for food. And if they were outside in the rain, sometimes they would look up and drown.
Yeah. Yeah, they stare up at the sky. at the
See,
ground,
we
yeah.
might want to
heard
avoid
that.
that one because that'll just get the dodo right back where we started here.
Right.
They'll be like, dude, we brought the dodos back. We crossed
Oh,
them.
they killed themselves.
He doesn't look so good. Let me check him. He drowned? I don't.
Right.
Did it rain? What the? Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
The guy I was riding with, Adam, was like, you don't bring back stuff that went extinct. Survival of the fittest. And I'm like, that's true,
But
no.
but
they weren't not fit. They just didn't have an opportunity to evolve because we showed up on their island and ate them all.
yeah.
But would you consider that survival of the fittest, though? Like,
No, not necessarily, because they didn't have a chance to evolve to a new predator. They
That's what I'm
evolved
saying,
perfectly.
like,
They
we-
evolved perfectly for
we
their
stunted it.
environment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They weren't
just-
fit.
They just couldn't adapt to a new predator in their environment.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
technically, I think everybody on all sides of this argument's probably right.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't evolve. They couldn't evolve fast enough, but at the same time, what were they starting with?
Yeah, but I mean,
You
like,
know,
in what part of nature, in a realistic sense, does a predator show up in droves the size of man with guns that can kill you from a distance? You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
Like, that doesn't
Yeah.
happen. Like, if it would have been like 2 wolves released on the island, like maybe they would have had a fighting chance. Maybe they would have learned how to fly.
Yeah.
But we didn't
Hopefully,
give them
yeah,
the
hurry.
opportunity.
Yeah.
We gave them the opportunity to fry.
Yeah.
They learned how to fry for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they said that what the last living dodo was sent to England as like a captive pet. And it like died as soon as it got there.
Yeah, you get the last one, it's dead.
Yeah. They're like, shit.
I think they should do with like our 50-pound chickens. Like take that DNA and then do it with the dodo, and then you essentially
Just
got
giant
just a
dodos.
dodo. Yeah, giant
Yeah.
dodos.
We do have
Maybe not
evidence
your
now-
100-pound dodos, but
Isn't it? But a giant dodo, isn't that a terror bird? I don't think we want that.
when they did find,
is that same? I don't know. Is that
they did
the
find
same?
the foot of a terror bird.
Yeah. They did. They found a preserved foot.
Yeah, it was like,
See,
That's
yeah,
what we
it-
need.
I don't know. See, I'm glad that those scientists found that and it wasn't us. Like literally us. Because how long would the joke, you're just sitting there and all of a sudden this terror bird head. Oh, dude. Terror bird. That's why there's scientists that are responsible, not us. They do have evidence now, though, that the T-Rex did swim. It literally was swimming, and I had this whole scenario earlier. I'm like, man, I could just imagine that this T-Rex walking around, and he looks over at this little island, and he sees all these animals over there just eating little grass, and they're happy, and they're running around, they're frolicking, and he's sitting there like, wonder if I could swim. Surprisingly enough, the island he swam to didn't have any animals alive on it very long. because it turns out they were smaller, and it takes a lot of food to feed a T-Rex.
Right.
Oh,
That makes sense.
It's kind of like like how ducks are. They look so majestic as they're floating across the river, like like lake or water. But if you actually went under the water, those feet are a kicking, just a kicking.
oh, they're
Like,
not graceful. Yeah,
yeah, like it's like kicking. That's what I see a T-Rex. It looks graceful as it like floating by, but man,
Yeah.
its legs are like. "Arr."
dude. The one thing with ducks too is that they face plant everywhere they go. If the terrain changes, like this is the ground and this is the next ground, he will face plant here. They can't help it. They just walk and then down they go, and they recover quick. Don't get me wrong, but they face plant like left and right. I know we had something about the Rex too, or a Rex like something.
We've got a record-breaking theropod footprint, and it was on Dinosaur Coast in England. The footprint measured just short of 3 feet long.
The
Let-
Bigfoot. That's
that's
a
a big
boy.
Bigfoot.
Yeah, let that sink in for a second. 3 feet. That's
What is
a
that,
big foot.
Was that like a fourth of a canoe?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
So I did read that they said it was related to the Megalosaurus.
Yeah.
Very cool. But they don't have any like bones of this thing.
Just the footprints, I believe. There's 6 footprints.
No shit. Six footprints found totally.
Yeah.
Sitting here looking at a few things.
They're estimating the hip height was between 8 and 10 feet.
Jesus.
That the hip bone. That's 10-foot legs. That's enormous.
It's insane. So
Yeah.
like, do they have a name for it or no? Or is it too soon?
I don't really have anything in here that says a name. They're probably trying to figure out exactly what it is, you know.
Yeah.
It's hard to do from a footprint, I would imagine.
Yeah, it probably is. I mean, they have to compare it to footprints of something similar, right? And go from there.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild, man.
But yeah, it was a 3-toed footprint with claws. So, you know, they've got like a picture of what they think it might have looked like. It's kind of, you know, T-Rexy type, you know,
Yeah.
your typical short front arms, long tail, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of a allosaur. Of what they depicted it as.
Yeah.
Sitting here looking, I went back on. Go back to the dodo and their closest relatives.
Yeah.
As of now, and the closest relative is the Southeast Asian Nicobar pigeon,
Okay.
Nicobar pigeon, and back.
He just muted himself.
Uh-oh.
He muted himself.
There you go.
Oh, I don't know how I did that. I don't know where I left off with the terror bird.
Last thing I heard was the Nicobar pigeon.
Yeah, that was the closest relative to the dodo right now.
That's the living current relative. What was their
Yes.
past relatives?
Okay, and then on the terror bird, their closest relatives are the parrot or the falcon. Which I could see falcon.
I kind of can see the parrot because the parrot.
See parrot too.
They seem like they're nice, but my cousin had a parrot and he was a
Well,
dick.
some parrots are very mean.
Fucking Jake. He's an asshole.
His name was
That his
Jake. I
name?
bet he was
Yeah,
mean.
his name was Jake.
Oh shit.
Like he was always nice to everybody else, but he was an asshole to me. I was like, "Hey
Wow.
Jake, how's it?" And he's like, "Hi, hi, hi, hi."
Dude, that's crazy. They said that, yeah, pigeons and doves are the family of the dodo bird.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have thought? Wow.
I would think like
That's
quail.
like
Yeah.
how we all know, we don't know, but we our theories are that like dragonflies used to be gigantic, right?
Right.
I'm sure they got their fossils and whatnot, and they've all gotten smaller because of temperatures, time, and what the Earth has done.
Yeah.
But
Science.
there's your dodo bird. It just became smaller, as did the terror bird and the T-Rex. The T-Rex, what, a chicken,
Yeah.
as we all think.
The last relative. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know. Talking to some people about this, they think that like the dodo bird did not become this pigeon, and the T-Rex didn't become a chicken. They shared a common ancestor a long time ago. They died. The common ancestor died. This is what's left. It's evolution's
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
whittling away prototypes that don't work, or
Mhm.
just sending a meteor.
Yeah,
In some
that works too.
instances, a meteor
too.
will wipe the slate pretty clear.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff in regards to like the dinosaurs. People say, well, the dinosaurs were massive. Why were they massive, and why were like the megafauna not as massive? The megafauna were pretty big, but they evolved from creatures that weren't big in the first place. They were niched. So some of the megafauna got bigger. Depends on how much CO2 is in the air, how much
Yeah, I was
oxygen's
gonna
in the
say your
air.
oxygen, your CO2. Yeah, it depends on how
Food
big something will be.
sources, territory, et cetera, so forth. The land masses. We don't know what the land masses, exactly look like. I know they've got models of it, especially in regards to like all the way back to Pangea. It was a different world, different time. Most animals now we have more ice caps for the time being, so we have less CO2. So
Yeah.
if there's less CO2, there's not really the need to be that big anymore.
Well, the Earth has gone through its meteor. It went through an ice age. Maybe we're coming into a heat wave. The
I
Earth
hope not.
I hope not either. I hope it's not within my time.
That's what killed the
Yeah.
dinosaurs.
Yeah.
The Ice Age. Sorry,
Well,
I had to do that.
supposedly the meteor did, and then the ice age came, and then
Yeah.
I
A big
guess
enough meteor is. Yeah, you didn't get the Batman reference there? Like, really? You
Yeah.
of all people? The Batman reference?
no, I wasn't paying attention.
The Ice Age?
He was in research
Wow.
mode.
No, yeah. I
The
was
Ice
looking at
Age.
stuff.
My God.
I'm sorry, before we go any further,
Come on, it's the ice age.
Josh, are you wearing Mardi Gras beads?
I am.
Okay, I just wanted to throw that out there.
Fat
It was confusing
Tuesday,
me.
man.
The fans are going to want to know, did you have to do anything shameful for those beads, or did you come by them honestly?
Define shameful.
He's got you there.
Did you have to flash anything?
I'll be 100% honest. I've had these for so long, I don't even know where I got them.
Okay.
So there's a
I just-
possibility of a flash.
There's definitely a possibility of a flash. Yeah.
They were in my garage, and I thought it would be funny to walk in late to the podcast before we started recording with my shirt half open and these on. Like, sorry I was late, guys.
Sorry.
I think the people might have enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna watch the episode again. So,
Are you gonna watch it again?
oh, you know I am.
I mean, we don't even know how it ends.
Yeah, we'll find out. It'll be great.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Paul Banks knows how it ends.
Does he?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he has that like magical foresight ability that he got from being a pilot doctor.
Guess I'll shoot him a message real quick.
He's gonna talk so much shit to us about this.
I just remembered where I got these.
Oh my
What?
God.
Yeah, I thought you
It
told
was
us.
a
where you got them.
flashback.
And yeah, it's actually related to the show in a way.
Is it?
Yeah. I bought these for On Location Mike's bachelor party.
Okay.
Ah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I gave him a
You need
whole
to-
stack of them.
We need to do a do-over with him. Public call out On Location Mike. We got to hang out again because I don't feel fulfilled. I had to like rush and go to bed so I could get
Yeah.
up for work like 3 hours later. So I didn't get a chance to really hang out with the guy. I really want to. So we need to get him back on the show and talk some nonsense with us.
Absolutely.
It'll be fun. Yeah. So I don't know. dinosaurs, cloning animals. It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to talk about insane?
And the brain.
How about Cocaine Bear in the news?
And they're making
Cocaine
a movie
Bear.
about it.
You guys remember Cocaine Bear?
If you wanna get down on the ground, Cocaine Bear.
Right.
Hmm.
So apparently, and I wasn't aware of this the first time we talked about it,
Yeah,
Cocaine Bear has ties to Kentucky.
of course it does.
I mean, right?
Why wouldn't it?
Right. Like, it only makes sense.
We raise our bears a specific way here in Kentucky.
It was either us or Florida. I mean, let's be honest.
Did
You
we
know?
win a race with Florida for who got the first cocaine bear? Really?
I don't know that we actually had the Cocaine Bear,
Oh,
but the fellow that supplied the bear with cocaine
yeah.
works from Kentucky.
Supplied. You make it sound like you did a back alley transaction. Yo, what's up, Bear? You want some cocaine?
He was a cop in Kentucky and was let go for suspected drug dealing.
Supplying
And-
bears with coke.
He's the one that fell out of the plane with the cocaine.
You hate to see it.
Yeah.
You just hate to see it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's the one that got ate by the bear that proceeded to eat the cocaine out
Oh
And
my
then-
God.
and then raise hell.
Yeah, didn't they say that? They were like, this would have been a bear that you would have not wanted to been anywhere around because it would have been the most like deadly predator on the planet
Yeah, for
for
like
however long it.
it wasn't very long. It was like 3 hours or something, or maybe longer. But yeah,
I'm sorry. That whole scenario is hilarious to me. Could you
So,
imagine this bear
yeah.
just coming out like he's rooting through shit and he comes up and just like all this stuff comes off him? He's like,
yeah,
El Bear is ready.
Yeah.
yeah. The guy was
They called the bear Pablo Escobar.
Escobar. Yeah. So
Yeah.
apparently, the dude fell out of the plane and he landed in somebody's driveway in Knoxville, Tennessee. That's where they found him. So he did not get eaten by the bear, but the drugs that he had, and I'm air quoting here because nobody can 100% say that's what happened,
Yeah.
did land, and that's where the
So-
bear. The
So
bear.
he had a horrible accident and fell out of his airplane
Mm-hmm.
and dropped his giant bag of cocaine. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah,
Drug smuggler.
yeah, and the 175-pound black bear that got a hold of it was in Georgia apparently. So yeah, there's all. It's like the whole. Yeah, like so we got a. It's full circle.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's making a circle
Wow.
right now. I'm reading
So-
exactly what he's reading.
Aaron, that's your bear we're talking about then.
Yeah,
And-
oh,
and-
That
no,
should be
it's
your
your
state
bear.
bird.
It's
And-
your bear.
So it was our cocaine guy. It was your bear, but the plane came from North Carolina, which is where our other
Mhm.
guest Jake is from.
So it's Jake's bear.
It's Jake's plane.
Jake's plane.
From
What?
State
Our
Farm?
smuggler, his bear.
His bear.
Yeah,
I thought
Where-
the drug
I
smuggler was
keep
from
pointing
Tennessee.
at the wrong. He's over here for me.
he was born and raised in Kentucky, Bourbon County.
Ah, okay. Then it happened
Yeah.
in Tennessee. Bear found dead in Georgia. And
Has
guys,
anybody?
you guys own the cocaine bear in the Kentucky Mall, supposedly.
So Aaron. Okay, so I have to ask. Has anybody down there talked to the bear's family? Like, what was he like before this?
I don't know. Didn't know the family.
He's a good bear.
He's a
Unfortunately.
good bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, was he?
He got mixed up with the wrong crowd.
It sounds like it.
Yeah,
At least they
You
made a
don't-
memorial of him.
that's hilarious.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go
And-
see that.
I'd like to see that.
I'd like to see
Get our
that.
picture taken with
Yeah.
the cocaine bear.
Yeah. That'd be fun. Maybe when I
Thank
come
God.
up.
There you go. See, this is where a lot of the marijuana enthusiasts are going to chime in, and they're going to say, "I bet if the bear, ate a giant bag of pot, he wouldn't have ate nobody.
He would have taken a nap.
He would have tore everybody's garbage cans to shreds."
I mean, what does a bear eat for snacks, though? So he's going to get the munchies just like people.
Squirrels.
Just because we eat Twinkies doesn't mean he's going to.
Yeah, you're right. So he might have still ate us, but he would have been more like far out, man.
So, like, that's the
Yeah.
thing, though, is like, do you want a bear that's like just going to come in and go, "Whop, you're dead," and eat you, or do you want a
Yeah.
bear that's going to be like, "Come here,
Give me.
Maybe though,
Give
if
me-
I'm
it's
gonna get you"?
maybe it would be some really good product. Maybe he might just be like, "I'm gonna eat you in like a minute, man," and then you're like, "This is my chance,"
Man.
and you just kind of slowly get away, and he's sitting there like, "I'm gonna chase you."
Chase me.
Falls asleep, then you just out. You know, I feel like you'd have more of a chance of escape. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I'm
I
not
hear you.
debating whether you'd be hungry.
I'm trying to send you a picture, and I cannot figure out how to send it to you.
The chat with everyone in the studio thing on the side.
This is private chat.
Oh,
The old cocaine bear. That's fucking hilarious.
right.
Okay.
I like that guy keeps coming back into the news.
I do too. I know there's a movie.
Yeah, they're making a movie about it, and that's why it's back in the news, I'm sure.
Yeah. I know they're going to embellish the movie, but I still kind of want to see it. You know what I mean?
Same.
Did you guys see that the Winnie the Pooh that they're also making?
The
Blood
horror.
and Honey?
The scary one?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be. I hope that's a real thing.
I
It
know
is.
I've said it over and over again, but yeah, God damn it. I'm so happy that someone woke up one morning and was like, I know what to bring to the world. I know what's missing.
Yeah.
I wanna
Psycho Winnie the
ruin
Pooh. Yeah.
everybody's childhood.
So can I not drag and drop this photo?
I don't think that you can.
This is upsetting.
I see you're working at it though.
I'm
Yeah,
trying.
he looks like he's hacking like a
You might be
motherfucker.
if you found it on a website or something, you could just paste us the address and we can look at it that way. I don't know that we can file share here.
Copy image address. Paste. Send.
This is the first time in a long time that I haven't had any weird news on my
works.
homepage.
Here, click on that.
Oh, there we go. Okay. So let's check this out. Is that it? Is that it?
Yeah,
Really?
that's it. That's supposedly.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Holy crap.
It's not as big as the movie wants to make him out to be.
Well, I'm sure the movie wants to make him a grizzly.
Oh, he's huge.
Yeah. I wonder if I can add this. Yeah, I can. Holy crap. I'm going to change the little logo up there in the corner for a second. I know it's not going to be real big, but still learning.
Make it huge.
There he is.
Cocaine bear.
I guess that's the cocaine bear, ladies
like
and
it.
gentlemen.
What it's showing me.
So, guys, we've been at this for about an hour. I know we probably need to wrap it up. We got one more meeting we got to do tonight. Unless anybody has anything they want to add.
Hope I can
Aaron?
come back for more.
Yeah, man. Aaron, you got to come back on, man, and talk with us again. It was a lot of fun. And you guys out there, make sure you comment that Aaron needs to tell his story on the show.
And
Make sure you do.
send us $1,000 so we can get him up here to do it.
Nope. Nope.
I think I got that. I think I got
$1,000 and a
Nope.
picture of a dog.
Yeah.
Nope. The picture of the dog's okay, but no.
all donations to Tyler.
Yeah.
Nope. No. That'll put me in a weird tax bracket, so no.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in and having fun with us again. And like always, man, take care of each other out there. We're all each other has.
Mwah.
Okay, bye.
See you guys.